Hi Glamour and Sugaries, so nice to see you. It's Cherry. Welcome to another episode. Today we're doing autumn cupcakes in my favorite way. When I was a kid, there was a lady who brought ice cream cone cupcakes. There's cupcakes in these cones. And I just made them a little bit more fantastical and whimsical by adding these buttercream roses on here. Let me show you how to make them. If you're wondering what flavor we're doing today, we're doing caramel cupcakes, or caramel, however you want to say it, with my favorite light buttercream. I'd like to give a shout out to my friend Carla. Thanks Carla for giving me the suggestion for cupcakes. I have been wanting to do cupcakes forever, so it was a great idea. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up to like my video and subscribe. Also hit that notification bell to be informed when I come out with the next video. We're gonna get right into the ingredients. Number one, videographer is not allowed to fall off the chair or hit her head at all today, okay? We are starting with 2 cups minus 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. We're gonna throw in 1 cup of brown sugar. This is sifted because you know brown sugar has all those lumps. And then we have 1 teaspoon of baking soda and half a teaspoon of baking powder, as well as 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Right, throw those all in. Guess what this is? My favorite ingredient on tacos, sour cream. We got 3/4 cups of sour cream. We have half a cup of milk. And we got 1 egg at room temperature. We got 1 stick plus 1 tablespoon of melted butter, which has cooled a little bit here. And the piece de resistance, did I say that right, Allie?
Maybe.
You have to help me, Allie. 2 teaspoons of caramel flavoring. This is the kind I'm using. It smells like Christmas in here and Thanksgiving. I just can't get over the smell. I love it. Put as much as you want, just kidding. Not too much. We don't want it to taste artificial. We like nice and tender baked goods, so here we go. And that is it. Was that easy or what? I totally forgot. I have to, let me show you something about the oven. I'm gonna show you a trick. I'm gonna go 370. And we're gonna start. And don't forget, don't use the convection bake on any baked goods. Why? Because it blows the air around and circulates around the entire oven, and that can actually dry out your cakes, cookies, and pies and all your wonderful stuff, and you don't want to do that. So just use the bake setting, okay? That's a tip for you. Thanksgiving tip number 1. It's time for the best part. We're gonna scoop this delicious dough into these cones. Now, do not be afraid. These will not fall down in the oven.
You better not fall down, guys. Okay, this is my new scooper. And we're gonna see how much batter fits in one, but let's try right here. We want to fill it. Ooh, it's a nice thick batter. I think I'm gonna have to stuff it in there. Ooh, I don't want to overfill it, so let's just share. You share with your brother, and we're gonna fill kind of to this top line here. That's where we're gonna fill. It's actually a smaller capacity inside the cone than I had imagined. Let's just take less of a scoop, maybe 3/4 of a big scoop here, and try again. Ah, that one. Perfect. If you guys can smell this caramel, it smells like a caramel macchiato. That is my favorite thing at Starbucks. A caramel macchiato, and that's what this smells like. I'm gonna call these caramel macchiato cupcakes. So there.
Don't panic. We're just gonna tap it gently like this. Don't panic, okay, Allie? Okay? Let's put it in the oven, babes. Yeah, ooh. Okay, we made a little mistake. You gotta make sure that your oven is on the right rack. It is in the middle, but we can put it in the lower middle. Why? Because we want to make sure our cupcakes fit and they don't get squished on the top, you know? Nobody wants to be squished. Okay, and we are putting them in our oven. We need to change it after 10 minutes from 370 to 350. And watch it because your oven's gonna be different from mine. I'm so excited. It's 29 minutes and you have to make sure that your cupcakes are done. I've been pushing on them, that's why they look a little dented in. But when they bounce back like that, that means they're done. But you also should do the toothpick test where you stick it in the middle and you pull it out and you look and see if there's just a tiny bit of crumbs left on there. If there is, you're fine. You can take them out. I bet you guys want to be over here. Why? Because it smells like caramel. And this is the time. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I'm going to powder sugar myself like I promised. Just kidding. Allie said I didn't have to, right, Allie?
Mm-hmm.
You said I don't have to, right?
Yeah, because you're so sweet.
Oh, that's not what you said.
I said something else though.
You said I was pretty.
But that's a good cupcake.
You had a little piece, didn't you?
So did you.
Oh, I did. You're right. I did. It was delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get to one of my favorite recipes, my light buttercream. Now this is light because I don't put as much sugar as most people do, but it also holds. We're gonna pipe some beautiful flowers with it. I'm getting scolded. Most of the time I do not take the butter out and leave it on the counter and let it come to room temperature. Anyways, we don't want room temperature for this. Total, I put 2 cups of butter. And we're going to mix that up. Light and fluffy is what we're going for. Beat that butter up a lot. Yeah, see how pretty it is? And it's cold too. Nice and firm, just like we like it. Now turn your attention to the main event over here. This is the sifted powdered sugar, 3.5 cups. So at this point is when you can add your vanilla. Now I use clear vanilla because I want this to stay as white as possible. Scrape down the bowl. And then we're gonna beat it for about 2 to 3 minutes to get it really nice and fluffy. Only one warning. Try not to eat it all before we pipe it.
Best buttercream I have ever tasted, and you're gonna love it. I could totally swim in this buttercream. If you find me missing, I am lost swimming in this buttercream. That's where you're gonna find me, right there, right in the middle, eating my way through.
Divide your buttercream into divisions. You can use any gel food color that you want from any store. Michael's has them, Hobby Lobby, and you can buy them online also. We are trying to achieve a beautiful fall color display here. And what we're doing is just mixing the main colors, and then we're gonna introduce some white in it. So it's gonna have some natural look to it, like natural flowers. We are on the exciting part. We're gonna do the piping. Yay, we got all these beautiful colors. It's a maroon, I call this egg yellow. It looks like the yolk. A peachy orange, and a beautiful mixed pink. And this will be our leafy green. This is a great technique. So you're gonna put your piping tips inside the bags, and you only need a coupler if you really need one to secure it. But this makes it very convenient because we'll put the colors in a bag and just cut off the end like that. And then if I want to put it in this tip, I can, or if I take it out, I can put it in this tip, this tip, this tip. It makes it very, very convenient.
That's nice.
Thanks.
What are you, some kind of Food Network chef?
Yeah.
You're gonna be the next Food Network
No,
star?
I just stuck my finger in the leaf. Mmm. Look at that, guys. Let's make a base first. Okay, now that I've piped the base, we're gonna move on to the little stamens. I think that's what you call them. We're just gonna squeeze and pull up, squeeze, pull up, touch the surface, squeeze, pull up. And lucky for me, flowers in their natural state, although they are not perfect, they are perfect. So take that as a lesson.
Life lesson too.
Yes, a life lesson. You don't have to be perfect to be perfect. But I am going to move on to doing a light pink for the inside and then the darker pink for the outside. So let's try that. I'm just gonna go up and around. You probably wanna come on this side maybe. Up and around, up and around, up and around, up and around, up and around. And then we're gonna try and get another layer here. We're gonna take this color and just kind of go over it. And this way. All right. Now the middle looks a little funny there, so let's put some more yellow. Hold your piping tip up and down like this, and then touch the surface, squeeze and pull. And I'm sort of making vines here of leaves coming down. And then there. And you can make them bigger if you squeeze harder. And that's it. Cover that up like that. Leaf. See? No mistakes. You said give it a spin.
No, stop touching it.
Oh. Is that what you're freaking out on? Yes, I touched it. I'm sorry. My attempt at a dahlia. We're just making little hooks as we go. There we go. There's the hooks. All right. Now we're going to do a second layer. Now we're going to start the next layer, which is a different color. Next row of petals. I think we go like this. I'm completely changing my technique right now. Yeah, this is better. Let's see what happens when you're absolutely confused. Yes, okay, so, but we can cover it up, look. See how pretty that is? Okay, like I said, don't you worry about a thing. Now we're gonna try and make these go up higher, like stand up if we can. maybe if we make them shorter, they'll stand up. Shorter. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. And now we're gonna put a few that are a little bit like that, more straight. And then we're gonna put a stem in the middle, or the middle part of the flower, I'm sorry. I'm not a gardener. There you go, that's the middle. There we go. My version of a dahlia. All right, let's add some leaves to that. So far we have this. We're just gonna keep on working on all of these flowers. Gorgeous, gorgeous cupcake cones. I've never seen these.
Mom,
Yes?
are you done with those cupcakes yet?
Not yet. Maybe tomorrow.
Okay, love you. Good night.
Thank you, Glamour and Sugaries, for hanging out with me today and making these beautiful cupcakes. I hope you get a chance to make them at home or for your family and friends. They're gorgeous. Now I just have one decision to make. Which one should I eat?
All of them.
All of them? Yeah, well, I'll share them. You know me. It's messy. This caramel cupcake is so moist and has such a good caramelly, almost salty flavor. And this buttercream is very light and delicious. I love your suggestions. I've received a lot of suggestions and I've been doing them. I did a sugar cookie challenge with my Among Us cookies and my kids. And I did some cupcakes. And go ahead and check out also my other cakes, like my Among Us cake, that huge blue monster, and my boba cake. And also be sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe for me down below, and we'll make more videos together. Welcome to our... I think I'm holding the tip wrong. Yep. Start over. Squish. All right, see how easy it is to start over? Okay, there we go, that's better.
You said,
What did I say?
you said buttercream flowers.
Buttercream flowers. And subscribe, because I want you to be notified with that bell, and you think I'll get this right after 50 times. Let's start over because I sounded like an idiot.
No, you don't.